For the Beaver Radio Network, I'm Brian Schultz. BSU men's golf team will open up the season next weekend. A tournament at Washburn in Kansas, joined by Sophomore Ben Skaar out of Coleraine, Minnesota. How many rounds of golf would you like to have played prior to that first tournament when you're up here in northern Minnesota and you get to play none before that tournament?
Yeah, preferably a lot. Practice and repetition. Golf is, the more you get out there, the better. The more repetitions you take, the better you're going to do. It just prepares you that much more to be able to compete at that level.
Swinging in the cage is one thing. Nothing like swinging on that first tee box, though. How do you try to get your brain to quit thinking about the disadvantages and just focus on hitting the ball?
You just got to focus on what you can control, really. I can't control the weather, obviously. And so you just take what you got and make the best of it. Really just try to really groove in as much as you can, especially with, it's more feel than anything. Just trying to get those feels ready for when you actually do get outside, so then you're not starting from nothing.
How much easier are you expecting it to be here in your sophomore year than last year?
Well, physically, golf is always there. You're walking around 18 holes and who knows what weather. But the biggest difference is just mentally. Last year, as a freshman, you come in and you kind of know what to expect because, from high school golf. But at the same time, it's that next step up mentally. And now that I know what to expect, I'm able to prepare better and say, look back at the future and think, okay, what did I do well, what didn't I do well, and make some changes based on that.
Once the weather gets nice here, you guys are able to, in practice, go out and shoot a few rounds, and that's how you're going to set your lineup for that week based on low scores. When you can't get outside, what determines who's playing in a tournament?
Well, it's really hard to judge, honestly. A lot of what our coach looks at is past performances, so who played well last fall, as well as also who is performing best when we're indoors with nets, when we go use a simulator, things like that. So it is a bit tougher, but in the end, our coach will make the decision based off of what he thinks is best.
If you were to pull a tin cup and break all the clubs in your bag except for one, which one would be left?
The one that would be left would be my putter. It's easily my favorite club in my bag. It's usually the one I'm not quite as mad at. It saved me a few times, yeah, but I could definitely see the other ones getting broke.
As you guys get ready to head out on this first road trip, what's it like on the road with your teammates?
It's just a blast, honestly. These guys, you're around them so much, it's almost like you're a new set of brothers almost, really. And it's just a blast. The car rides do get a little long at times, obviously, so you gotta try to stretch when you can and whatnot. But other than that, yeah, just being around the guys, playing golf, I wouldn't trade it for anything. I love it.
The Gordy's Car Memorial Golf Tournament here at BSU is named after your grandpa. Was there any chance you were not coming to BSU?
There was a chance when I narrowed my recruiting visits down to here and St. Cloud, and that's kind of based on both golf as well as educational, what I wanted to major in, things like that. And really, I just felt after my visits that this was just a better place with family, just kind of a smaller environment than St. Cloud gets, and some different factors like that. And I just felt this was the best place for me.
Best of luck this year.
All right, thank you very much.